Hi there. Welcome to Apple World. Tristan has settled on horrendous choices and decisions. You know, with my sister, there's times when I'm so set off by him that I can't associate with him for me. Actually, when I cheat, I feel disturbed the following day. However, at that point, why do you rehash it? Kourtney Kardashian has had enough of her family actually keeping Tristan Thompson around, and she's currently getting down on Khloe for letting him around her children. Kourtney's little girl Penelope as of late communicated that Tristan makes her self-conscious, and Kourtney presently believes Tristan should avoid every one of her children, incorporating her infant child. With Travis Barker anyway, Kris and Kim are really uplifting Khloe to keep Tristan around, and they even recommended she ought to allow him one more opportunity. However, for what reason is Kourtney so stressed over Tristan being around her children? We should get into it like I am interested. Similar. Riley as to like I keep thinking about whether Tristan at any point was, as I don't have regret, no, so that is fair. So the Kardashians have been truly pushing Tristan Thompson in the new time of their show, and the ones in particular who think this is an ill-conceived notion are Kourtney and her little girl Penelope. Kourtney has forever been exceptionally vocal about her dislike for Tristan, and she's presently becoming weary of her family, which is constraining her to imagine that Tristan is a decent individual. During a new episode of The Kardashians, Kourtney faced Tristan about his sequential cheating, and she likewise uncovered that Penelope could do without when he's around. As all of you realize, Tristan has undermined Khloe on numerous occasions, as well as got one more lady pregnant and stayed quiet about it for quite a long time, all while making arrangements with Khloe for a proxy child anyway. Besides the fact that the Kardashians excused have Tristan, however, they greeted him back into the family wholeheartedly, while all the Kardashians, with the exception of Kourtney, that is Kris and Kim, have been striving to paint Tristan in a decent light, and Kim Delicate sent off his rebound in January when she took him to North's ball game, and this was only 1 month after Marilee Nichols brought forth Tristan's child, and notwithstanding the way that Tristan totally disregards 2 of his children, his child Theo with Marilee and his most memorable youngster Ruler, whom he imparts to Jordan Craig, Kim, as of late, commended Tristan for being a apt father for her 4 children after she separated from Kanye. When he saw me battling with my children, he moved forward. He began appearing up to the games he gets. Z takes him to supper and will constantly come to my guard, particularly assuming it's stuff with like me and my ex. And I very much always remembered that. So it's like I won't ever truly discard somebody and carry on, as I don't feel like they can develop and advance. Kim's remarks set off Jordan Craig's sister Kai, and she impacted both Kim and Tristan in an Instagram post, composing the way that he can take different youngsters to school and exercises in a similar truck, yet never sees or addresses his own child except if it's for a party or arranged photograph opportunity, is horrifying and unpardonable. She then got down on Kim, saying, "Kim Kardashian, I would rather not really accept that you were this cold-hearted toward the way that he, in a real sense, overlooks his kids." Kai uncovered that Tristan quit paying kid support and school educational costs for Ruler anyway. She likewise added that moving forward for your child isn't about cash, it's about the time spent. Tristan, you are not a decent dad on the off chance that you can't be a decent dad to each of your kids. Concerning Theo, his mother, Marilee, has as of late uncovered that Tristan hasn't met his child face to face, and Theo turns 2 in 2 or 3 weeks. However, evidently, Kris and Kim don't disapprove of Tristan leaving his 2 children as long as he keeps their show evaluations up. During a new episode of The Kardashians, Kris was seen attempting to gaslight Khloe into allowing Tristan one more opportunity. And she even raised her own conning embarrassment from the past, guaranteeing that her greatest lament is undermining Robert Kardashian and separating the family. Yet, what was the outcome? I don't know, because he was such an extraordinary spouse and such an extraordinary father. And I feel that I fell into a circumstance where I felt that the grass was greener elsewhere, and I committed a gigantic error. I'm that, which resembles my life's greatest lament. I simply believe that Khloe should be truly cautious when she settles on these choices. I simply maintain that you should be cheerful. As of now, I have my joyful ever after with my children. I'm absolutely blissful, and afterward, Khloe's alleged companion Malika additionally let Khloe know that perhaps she ought to re-examine allowing Tristan one more opportunity to save her family. Tristan, is he still with you? No, he is. Thank you kindly. He has moved into his home. He would have rather not been gone. Perhaps consider it this way. Perhaps you should attempt to save your family. Perhaps you need to. I have this chance. So it's not always well. I don't. 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 I don't have any idea what it is. Kris even got her sweetheart, Corey, to bet to commend Tristan on camera for being the best dad. And Corey even proceeded to say that Tristan carries positive energy to the house and that Khloe will cry when he leaves father out. Yes, best dad. Grant in the house all the energy you bring to the house. And afterward, all the energy and afterward with the children. And afterward, all that your home got done. And afterward, it's like Khloe is going to cry. Now, fortunately, there are no less than 2 individuals in the Jenner family with presence of mind, and that is Kourtney and 11-year-old little girl Penelope. Kourtney never enjoyed Tristan regardless. Yet after she as of late invited her most memorable kid with Travis Barker, she turned out to be considerably more vocal about it, and she currently doesn't need Tristan anywhere around her children. Kourtney, who imparts 3 youngsters to her ex, Scott D.K., brought forth a child with her significant other Travis Barker around Halloween, and they named him Rough 13 Barker. A source told ET Kourtney conceived an offspring, and she and Travis are so thrilled. They're feeling incredibly lucky that both Kourtney and their child are sound after the inconveniences Kourtney went through, and keeping in mind that it is not yet clear whether Kourtney will share her conveyance experience on the unscripted TV drama, she is clear around one thing she doesn't need. Tristan Thompson is around her youngsters during a new episode. Kourtney uncovered that her girl Penelope has been grumbling about Tristan, and she feels set off at whatever point he's around. Kourtney made sense of that Penelope most likely gets it from her since she's making an effort not to conceal how awkward Tristan causes her to feel. Tristan has pursued horrendous choices and decisions. You know, with my sister, there's times when I'm so set off by him I can't associate with him harmony. Coco will come get you on the golf truck. Tristan's with them, is that okay? Definitely fine. Okay, I feel like she gets it from me. I told her that on the principal's day of school, I was so set off by him. I didn't have the foggiest idea why, and afterward, I realized the reason why. Right, I know why. However, I felt like we as a whole should get over it and are fine, and afterward, I was very much like, so set off, and I was like, I can't do it any longer. Kourtney likewise later plunked down with Tristan for a one-on-one discussion and faced him about the manner in which he treated Khloe. Kourtney said she feels like Tristan doesn't have any regret for more than once cheating anyway. Tristan demanded that each time he swindles, he feels disturbed with himself. The following day, I keep thinking about whether Tristan at any point was as I don't have regret no. So that is fair. The following day after you do the DAD do you feel music anything for me by and by when I cheat? I feel sickened the following day. Obviously Kourtney then asked Tristan for what good reason he continues to make it happen in the event that he truly feels so disturbed with himself. And Tristan gave her most likely the most terrible reason conceivable, guaranteeing he's a chronic miscreant since he was never shown how to cherish by his family. I feel nauseated the following day, however, at that point. So then, for what reason do you rehash it? I was simply in a real sense only cheating only for an activity only cheating only for an inclination, yet in addition it truly boiled down to not exact lie knowing how to cherish on the grounds that that is the manner in which I grew up. I think with treatment I understood that my experience growing up childhood what I saw from, like my father how you treat my mother no doubt as a youngster, when you see that the injury you have is 'cause you can't safeguard your mother 'cause you're so youthful and 'cause your mother advises it will be okay, you essentially numb your feelings of being terrified or feeling miserable mh. It's my type of protection instrument. I've never seen a man treat a lady decently. I've never seen a man not betray a lady. And I've never seen a decent spouse anyway. Kourtney wasn't having it, and she rushed to remind Tristan that his way of behaving is an example, not an error. I committed an error, however. Did I truly mull on various occasions? Yet did I actually ever